Hey y'all, guess who's back from Argentina? That's right, it's your boy. And no, Mr. Plant did not go with me to Argentina. He just wanted some sunlight, so he's coming along for the ride in this video. So last year I did a video on whether you should visit Argentina, and I spoke about the culture there specifically, and I don't want to rehash it again, because otherwise it'll just get repetitive. I feel like I did a pretty good job last year. So this time I want to focus on the small group of people who are thinking about traveling internationally, but want to kind of figure out maybe what country they should go to or what they should do while they're there. So first things first, what you want to do if you want to spend, let's pretend you have no job while you're there and you have all this free time. The first thing you want to do really is get involved as much as you can and find and meet as many people as you possibly can. Of course, I'm not saying you should be friends with everyone. Naturally, some people are going to like you, and some people you're not going to like. You can toss the ones you don't like. They'll never see you again, probably. And the ones that you do like, you can try to go out with them, or meet with them later, or try to be friends. Now, it's kind of hard if they don't speak English or you don't speak Spanish. You could have some definite language barriers, but here's what I found. My Spanish is not particularly good. I could speak it a little bit at this point, but it's still pretty bad. But even when I was playing basketball, because I played basketball not every single day, but the majority of days while I was there, the people that you're playing with, even if you don't speak the same language, they know who you are and they respect your talent, or they respect your drive for the game, and you also respect theirs because you're both on the court trying to play with each other. And even if you don't speak the same language, you at least acknowledge each other and can be sort of kind of friends without speaking the same language. And that's for the worst case scenario. Don't forget, Argentina has a really, really good English speaking rate. So a lot of people are at least going to be able to speak a little bit of English with you. Now for me, again, I just use the example of basketball because that's something I enjoy, something I love to play. But for you, maybe there's some sort of talent you have, some sort of interest you have, something you like to do and you can do it with others. What you should do is try to find a group for that in the city of where you're going. I'm not saying everyone has to travel to Argentina. If you're going to go to, I don't know, say Brazil or Poland or Australia, you want to find something that is congruent to what your interests are. And you want to go meet people in a group that are already doing that. For me, like I said, I played basketball at this park every day. Sometimes I played Frisbee with the old group that I played with last year. For me, those are congruent to me. But for you, maybe it's like you like to go drawing, painting. Maybe you like to surf. Maybe you like to make paper airplanes. Maybe you like to do stuff with gardening and plants or vegetation. Or maybe you like to do cooking. Whatever it is, you want to find these other groups that you can. So for me, because I was really, really spoiled and had 2 or 3 months to myself, and in total I've had 4 months at this point in Buenos Aires, I had a lot more time to try a lot of things. Maybe you're only going to go for a week or 2 weeks to whatever country you choose. And so the weekly meetup for them is a little bit difficult. And if you're staying there for an even shorter amount of time, you really want to go full court press really if you can, because you don't have much time. For someone like me, you can be a little bit more casual about it. You can try to get a little bit more of a schedule because sometimes groups only meet once a week and then other groups will meet a few times a week. Either way, the best thing you could do, try to meet as many people as you can. Go to expat meetups, go to English practice meetups. There's going to be something in an international city that you can probably find. And yes, maybe they're not going to have ice hockey if you're Canadian, but there's going to be something else you can find that you can share time with other people and use it as a way to meet them. I guarantee it. There's got to be something out there for you. And trust me, they'll be happy to meet you. They'll be like, oh my God, you're from another country. Tell me what that country's like, you know? So overall, I really liked Argentina, but I'm really glad that I went to the Frisbee group meetup, and I'm also really glad that I was playing basketball as much as I was. I met tons of people, had lots of laughs, good times, because we were sharing an activity in common. So Mr. Plant and me are going to say, make sure you go find an activity you can do, spend time with other people while you're there. Try not to be indoors. Don't be like the bump on the log who's just on their phone all day. Assuming you're going to be returning to the United States, you'll only be there for so much time. Remember, life is really short, and don't be on your deathbed wishing that you had done something else like gone to the basket weaving conference in the other city that you visited.